Found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not... An idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long. Take you out! Knucklehead! Let's just humor him.
Security. Gotta make sure for all the VIPs. I get it. It's just kind of wild.
Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots. We won't fall.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades.
Tina must be over the moon. Huh?
I was worried after that when you didn't show up at the club last Saturday, you know? You should be just...
Oh, I have to stop you there, sir.
Hey man, you're being told politely.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
Thank God it's finally in. That extra security.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tourist scenes.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Luther, Burnwood's flying solo. I want all eyes on you. Let's see what she does.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Any calls?
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Gates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd. Makes me sentimental.
Never. I just wasn't here for my new life. Getting on.
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm... Okay. Yeah.
Nothing quite spoils a party.
In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after?
A couple of old monkeys and Eaan.
On standby. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who would say? Your parade.
It's a nice gesture, but
Yeah,
a bit
all right.
hubristic, wouldn't you say?
But if I'm going to be one of these heralds, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this for?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss, I
No, no problem.
actually mind.
I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth.
But he has good
I like it.
He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Puck. Had a direct line of contact. I think Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy. Probably Bronson. How is she be a herald? But on the other hand, she's affected all the time, and she's most certainly qualified.
True. The constant knows what he's doing.
Hmm?
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Why am I doing this?
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate from Kent. He ran one of our interrogation panels.
Do you know, I saw you in the parking lot earlier and I almost didn't even recognize you. asked me. The constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald?
Maybe Vidal will slip her down the stairs. Those heels are an act.
Over here!
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, it was.
You think they're making fun of us up there?
Senor Vargas,
What? What is it now? What?
you have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give him grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends, it's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. You don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
I bet they're talking about us up there. Xochimos.
Do you really think they're interested in anything going on down here right now? Because I don't.
Oh, no.
Don't do that! Someone help me!
Hey, shit! What's going on?
Looks like some fighting is going on. Didn't you never get out of here? Get in!
Fine, whatever this is, I got it. Excuse me. Maybe the managers know better. Think I need to soften my wounds, pelotudo. Hey, what's up?
I'm just taking out the trash.
Honey, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I think I had too many drinks. Not that I know, you know. But I love you. I want you to understand that I'm not. You have to believe
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good.
¿Qué? ¿Quieres un beso?
Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color.
People like
Good
that.
size. Large and firm. Let's see, it's brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to conduct.
Will do.
Now, for 4 decades. I was an attorney. For 4 decades, I served there.
And from that smirk of yours, I take it Ether is in?
Ether, Comstock, Hampton, Milton's attachment.
What's up, yo? Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello. Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So, how do you like Argentina? Hey.
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. The wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. These big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 to 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, Do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black?
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only flesh and skin behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. Hey, figure out what that was.
Yes, yes. Are we done here? That is correct. Primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vaughn?
A word to the wise, Ace. Might want
¿Cómo estás?
Oh, this is what the little guy did.
Yep, all good. Looks like one for the mantle.
Any further questions? Ask away.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure, sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. Pedestrian. Oh, this, my friend?
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. A waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions... Ha! Why me? Why me? It's just one of those days. Oh, shoot!
wise, Ace. You might want to keep an eye on the pump.
We're having some minor disturbances.
Yeah, hey.
Say what?
I wonder if there's anything down there. Didn't people used to hide relics and treasure? In caves like this?
Do you even know how dangerous cave diving is?
I go diving all the time. It can't be that different.
You mind getting off your ass and checking that out?
No hay problema. Ver.
Try to get inside that safe back there? Of course. I'm human. Any luck? Nah, not yet. I bet it's something cool, though. Usually lab wills and surveillance pics. You know, for black. Reminds me when I worked at...
Will you reread that thing before you believe your own eyes, darling? Or are you trying to scare the letters away?
Just listen to this. I am making a new addition to the Herald team. Diana Burnwood, former ICA. Please consider her my representative.
At your celebration, yours truly, Arthur Edwards. Yes, we've been over this, Dawn.
Can you believe it? This is the woman who waged bloody war on Providence. She is involved in the deaths of countless heralds and operatives, including Ken, our friend Valentina. Has Edwards lost his faculties? This woman will surely be our downfall.
This woman cleared his path to the top. Is it any wonder that he wants to keep her close?
The partners. You don't think he...
Immaterial, darling. Why don't we take a stroll? The air will do you good.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
We'll figure this out, Dawn. You and I. We always do.
Hello? I was there.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.